Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. If you're down and out and angry and depressed, you're the only one that made the mess. You're the only one that can clean it up. Yesterday is gone and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to go over that wonderful list of all the things that could throw us throughout the day. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people pleasing, not able to say no. Drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself. Distractions everywhere, then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, never having enough. Being in a relationship with a man or a woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another. Or you may want to add to the list. Okay, let's talk about the power of helping each other win. That is a sign of a great leader. I love more than anything seeing people surpass me in my way of teaching. They keep me strong to never quit. Bottom line is we all have work to do and it never stops. So many people live in this illusion. When I get here, I don't have to do this. When I get here, I don't have to do this. When I get here, I don't have to do this. When I get married and when I get the man or the woman I want and have the kids that I want, I don't have to do anything anymore. They stop. They stop trying. They stop living. They stop quitting. Like with a man or a woman, what they do in the beginning and how they court one another and be the best person they can be. And once they get that person, once they get that man, once they get that woman, once they get that job, once they get those kids, they stop. And this is where you go wrong because our work never ends. And when you stop, your growth stops, everything stops, and you deteriorate. You start to lose everything that you receive. Remember, you cannot keep it unless you keep giving it away. You cannot have it unless you keep teaching it. We the more people we help win, the more we win. And it's not something that we keep for ourselves. And I don't know, as far as living a life and wanting bad for other people, not wanting to see other people win, that alone is really sick. But there's many people out there like that jealousy, that envy, that degrading, that devaluing. And this is what we're working on because there's enough out there for everybody to win. So all the energy that you put into your relationship and into your children when you first have them, and then you slowly stop and gradually get more and more selfish and not care about performing, not caring about being the best mom, the best dad, the best grandma, the best grandpa, whatever it is, wherever you are in your life. Just because you quit your job, just because you're retired, doesn't mean your work quits. No, you shift it into energy where people need you. My daddy used to always say, Marianne, you go where you're needed most, and we're all needed. And many grandparents are now raising the children because the children are so screwed up and so selfish and so involved in themselves, and it's horrible. So what I want you to look at, what it is that you can improve on. What is it that you're lackadaisical about? What is it that you're being lazy about? What is it that you're not doing that you need to step up your game? And how about you people out there that are successful, that you can start to share your wealth mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally? You could start giving it away and start teaching how to get there and how to be that and how to accomplish that greatness. It could be in your everyday living, it could be in a sport, it could be whatever you are passionate about. And those of you, we all learn this even in recovery. You cannot keep it unless you give it away. You go full blown back. You don't even have to pick up the drug or the alcohol. You can be in full blown relapse, self centered, nasty person to be around without drugs and alcohol. It doesn't matter. If you're not working on yourself and you're not spiritually fit and you're not learning about love and compassion with yourself and others around you, you will get the opposite. You will get the abusiveness. You will get the meanness. You will get the nastiness. It's something like feeding your body every single day. If you don't feed your body, you starve. If you don't feed your mind, you become mentally retarded. And that's a fact. You go around stupid. And this is what happens. So, what I want you to do is really focus on what it is that you need to improve, what it is that you want to share and give. Don't you want to have other people emulate what you have? So, it's a win win for everybody, whatever it is you want in your life. And your dream is not somebody else's dream. We've got to stop this. What we think someone needs. No, let the individual decide what they need. And this is a problem that parents do this. We're all guilty of this. And one of the great gifts that our parents, there were 8 kids, we all were able to fly and be who we wanted to be. They never interfered at all. And once you moved out, my dad said, you made your bed, you lie in it. He never interfered in our relationships. He let us fail, but he was always in the dining room waiting for us to come in and talk to him, to cry, to vent, to share, to get advice. And he was there for us. And my mom, she was always there also. She had a way of this unconditional love. All she had to do was hug you and tell you how beautiful you were and send us off. She goes, the answers lie inside of you. My mom would eat, sleep, and breathe love and compassion. The Bible, she loved God. She loved writing. She was amazing. She was a leader in her own world. When we were young, she got the playgrounds, the recreations. When she cooked for the neighborhood. She just was selfless. And if we didn't buy her anything, she never asked for anything. She never went without anything. My daddy never had her worry about a thing. He took care of the finances in the home, and my mom took care of the home. It was a beautiful, beautiful relationship, and they both loved what they did. Doesn't mean that there wasn't chaos. Doesn't mean there wasn't commotion. Doesn't mean there wasn't, hell to be broken every day. But they were there. They never quit. They never gave up on us. And they died accomplishing everything they set out to do. They raised all 8 of us. Some of us turned out, some of us didn't turn out, however you want to look at it. So I really want you to focus on what it is that you need to work on today, what it is that you need to change, what would you like to spread? Is what you have to offer out? Do you want to spread that? Or do you want to keep it to yourself? That's your decision that you have to make. And remember, balance. Not too much of anything, our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you will get in return. Remember, the goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else your head gets backed up. Remember, if you have an attitude today, be attitude being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, we need those breakdowns to have those breakthroughs around the corner. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have worth. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world, doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms, your words mean nothing and your actions say everything. I'm going to read a little part from the Dalai Lama. The essence of all spiritual life is your emotion, your attitude towards others. Once you have pure and sincere motivation, all the rest follows. You can develop this right attitude towards others on the basis of kindness, love, and respect, and on the clear realization of the oneness of all human beings, the Dalai Lama. Beautiful, exactly what I was talking about. I like to read little snippets from different books, and today's message is on Power by Robert Greene. And once this primal current or force within us reaches the level of consciousness, we have to react to it, and we do so depending on our individual spirit and circumstances, usually explaining it away superficially without really understanding it. Because of the precise way in which we evolved, there are a limited number of these forces of human nature, and they lead to the behavior of mentioned above: envy, grandiosity, irrationality, short-sightedness, conformity, aggression, passive aggressive, to name a few. They also lead to empathy, and the other positive forms of human behavior. This is the power of what I talk about, how we're all born selfish. Let's start with that. We're all born selfish. And it's up to our parents to set boundaries with with us and with them within themselves. And remember, our parents did the best job that they can do. No more, no less of what the knowledge of what they had. So today, you really need to look at how you're acting, how you're behaving. Are you conforming to something that you don't believe in? Do you realize that your character and your behavior is not such of what you would normally do? So I really want you to focus on that. Being yourself, being true to yourself, being the person you've always wanted to be, and not care what other people around you think. And this is about taking leadership, taking full leadership of your life, and having faith and trusting the process of getting to the other side, and knowing that you are going to have a life you never dreamt that you could have. And by doing that and teaching other people to do that, and one of the things I've learned about control, you cannot control anybody else. The greatest gift that we can give somebody is being a living example. And they watch what you do, they don't hear a word you say. Your actions are powerful. So watch yourself today. Watch how you act. Watch how you're being. When you're in a group and you want to share something that you're afraid to share, share that. Break the ice. Be confident. Feel good about what you're sharing. If you're at work and you need to speak up, speak to your boss. Share what it is that you want to talk about. And don't be afraid. It might be something to better the company, better the job, better yourself. Where at home, if you're afraid of your wife or your husband, speak up and share that thing that you want to share. And don't be afraid, and break through that wall and work on that relationship to get to the other side. Remember, none of us are that special. We are special to ourselves. You do not need to be afraid. With your children, stop telling them what they want to hear. Start speaking up. Start speaking truth. Stop enabling them. Stop destroying them. Give them consequences to their behavior, or you're going to create little monster men and little monster women, and nobody's going to want to be around them. And remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually, it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. What's controlling you? I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. I will be true to myself. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Everything we do is a practice and a discipline to master what we want. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. Two heads are better than one. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day that you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean, and the rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time. It is a decision from our head to our heart. If you want to learn about my workshops and seminars and speakings, I'm coming into the cities once a month. You could reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Leave your number. I'll go over everything with you. If you want to learn about my services, lifeinharmonyonline.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my services with you. Remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. Share it with everybody you love and respect. Start with podcast number 1, number 2, number 3. There's order into receiving this information. In 30 days, you're going to say, wow. In 1 year, you will not recognize yourself. And remember, the more people we help win, the more we win. And I want you to have a wonderful day today. And thank you for listening.